guys, welcome back, and hello if this is your first time here to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to create your own fall feminine capsule wardrobe, and this is for as we transition into the fall season. I have a very simple process that I like to follow when I'm putting together a capsule wardrobe, and it is something that has helped me create whatever capsule wardrobe I have in mind, whether it's a weekly capsule, seasonal capsule like I'm creating today. If you aren't familiar with a capsule wardrobe, it's basically where you go to your closet, select tops, dresses, shoes, and other items that you can use to create as many outfit combinations as possible for a certain amount of time that you want it to last. The capsule that I have for you today is a seasonal capsule, so it's going to cover the fall season. Now, I'm not going to be exclusively having only this to go to because I love creating videos and outfits and stuff, so this is just kind of like an idea. If you are looking to create a fall capsule, I wanted to create a romantic feminine one because already I got a bunch of different outfit ideas just by putting together this capsule. So even if you just use capsule wardrobes as a way to get outfit combination ideas, it's a really great way to do that. So I do like to have my capsule selections separate on a clothing rack and away from my closet just because it just helps me envision the type of outfit combinations that I want to come up with. But if you don't have a clothing rack, which I am actually going to leave a couple clothing racks linked down below in my description box that I personally love. I actually have one from Amazon that is my go-to for my weekly capsules, and it is like super cheap, but it's really sturdy and I love it. I also do have this one back here. It's a little bit more expensive that I will use for bigger capsules. The one from Amazon I highly recommend. It's very budget friendly and it is sturdy and you can actually adjust the height on it. I love it. I use it all the time in my videos. But if you don't have a clothing rack, you can always just use a section of your wardrobe or your closet and just use that as your capsule. So before I get started with this video, if you are new here to my channel, I do have a new video up for you every Friday. So if you are interested in seeing more from me, don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell as well because that'll just let you know every time my video is up for you live on my channel. And then it'll also just let you know if I have an extra video up for you throughout the week as well. So the very first thing that you're going to do is sit down and put together your color palette. And this is something that you can go onto Pinterest and look for, but actually I created my own palette because I know the colors that I have in my closet. I actually created mine using Canva. So I'm actually going to leave that link down below in my description box if you are interested in going onto that website and creating one for yourself. But I designed this romantic fall color palette. These colors are colors that I have in my closet, but I did want to point out that I did use 3 neutral colors and 2 accent colors. So I chose the ivory and cream since they really show a more soft feminine side and they are neutral, so you can get a lot of different outfit combinations with them. The dusty rose and blush shades are just my favorite colors, so I always look to include that into a capsule wardrobe, especially for this fall season because that is most definitely a trending color for this fall season. The shade in caramel that I have as that rich orange brown shade in this color palette is just the perfect accent color when it comes to the fall season. It's just something that I always think of when I'm trying to put together a fall outfit. Raven is my last shade in this capsule. I always include a black into my capsule because it's just something that my entire wardrobe is built off of. And specifically this fall, I'm noticing those dark, moody black colors really complementing fall outfits, so I really wanted to include that into my seasonal capsule for this fall season. So for the second step, you're going in and choosing solid colored tops, dresses, and pants that fall into neutral colors. So for me, based off of my color palette, I have creams and blacks that I really want to focus on to start my capsule wardrobe off. And these are really going to be items that are going to act as the base of your capsule. The first top that I included into my capsule that falls into the neutral category, this cream ivory blouse. This is very ruffly, lots of eyelet style, definitely resembles my style, but it's in that neutral color and it's really going to help me get a lot of different outfit combinations. So the next top that I included into my capsule is this cardigan. This is from American Eagle. I've had it in my closet for years and I'm pretty sure that I've included it into every single capsule that I've ever created, but it's such an easy layering piece. It's not too heavy, not too light. It's perfect for this time of year and it's a neutral color, so it's in that soft beige. It really works with all the pieces that I have in my closet. Not all of them, but the majority of them. I can easily throw this on top of it and it complements the outfit very well. The next piece that I included is this sweater. This is a really pretty soft brown beige color, fits into the neutral category, and it's just like a basic sweater that Goes with a lot of pieces once again. Like, it's just in a really pretty softer feminine color. Has a couple more feminine details to it, like the puff sleeve, little bows on the top, and it just is in a style that it easily layers on top of dresses, or if I want to wear it with pants, a skirt, I can easily come up with a bunch of different outfit combinations if I include this into the outfit. So I included another cardigan. This one is slightly different than the American Eagle one that I just showed you. This one is in a cropped style, so it works really well if I have something high-waisted, and it just layers on top of dresses really well too. And I love having dresses in the fall. One of the things that I'm discovering that I really like about this cardigan right now is that it is cropped, but also that I can layer a belt on top of it, because everything that I'm wearing these days has a belt. The last top that I included for this section, choosing the neutral pieces, is this black turtleneck, and this is a turtleneck that it's very fitted, but it's flattering. There are some fitted tops that are not all that flattering, but this one is very flattering. It does not cling to like bra lines or anything like that. It actually looks, ooh, I don't know what it is about this material, but it makes you look very slimmed down, but it doesn't show lines. It's really nice, and it's very stretchy. So I chose this pair of black jeans from American Eagle. These are from the curvy line. If you have wide hips and you have a really hard time finding jeans that fit your hips but are small enough at the waist, check out American Eagle curvy jeans. I guarantee you will not be disappointed, especially as we're transitioning right now from summer to fall. These are my go-to. I also chose a black tiered ruffled skirt that fits into my color palette as well, because I have the black raven color. So this one is another really good basic that is going to enable me to come up with lots of different outfit combinations. It just has some really pretty feminine detail to it, and I am looking for pieces like that, basic pieces that I can include into this capsule that will get that more feminine feel. I included another pair of brown paper bag pants. These are from Blank NYC, and these ones are thicker. They're like that, not corduroy material, but they're a thicker material, nice and heavy, but they're very comfortable because they are a looser style. These are also high-waisted, so that I can get lots of my cropped tops in with the long sleeves and all that, cropped cardigans, and get a bunch of different looks using these as well. And then this last pair of jeans is from Levi. They're the wide leg jeans, and I only have them in this blue denim. And since this is a neutral color, even though it's not a neutral color on my color palette, doesn't mean that I can't include these, because I can still get lots of different outfit combinations. It goes with every single color that is on my palette, so I feel like I should definitely sneak this one in because I wear these so much right now, especially since these are high-waisted and they have that belt section where I can really bring it at the waist. These are just a must for me in the fall season. So the last basic piece that I included into this capsule for the second step is a dress. This is just a black midi dress. It has the detail that shows my style. It has the ruffles, that long puff sleeve, definitely more of a Victorian look, but it's going for something a little bit more romantic and feminine. And I have been surprised at how many different outfit combinations I have been able to use just with this dress. Just by switching up the belt, throwing a vest on top of it, something like that. Like, it's a very basic piece that you can get a lot of wear out of. This third step is where we can add in those fun colors, like those accent colors. And we already know what our accent colors are because we did that in the first step. So my accent colors would be that dusty rose and the caramel. And I actually only have 3 pieces for this section. I didn't want to go too crazy with colors because we do have patterns coming up too that I want to go into. But the first top that I included that has that burnt orange fall look, it's a little bit deeper in color, like a little bit more of a darker brown, but it does kind of fall into that caramel shade. This one has a little bit more of that orange, and it has like bow detailing on it. Like, it's such a pretty knit, very, very fitting as we transition into the fall season. Since it has the short sleeve, it definitely makes it more wearable. And you'll see later how this is going to fit into some of the accessories that I have for this capsule as well. So this is the first top I included for the accent color choice. And it doesn't have to be tops. It can be tops, dresses, pants, whatever you need or you choose for your capsule. But the next piece is this orange, burnt orange turtleneck. It definitely resembles the caramel shade that I have on my color palette. But this one is such a great layering piece. Like, I find myself layering this underneath dresses, jumpsuits with high-waisted pants. Like, it's such a good piece for layering in the fall. And it's not a thick, chunky sweater. It's a very light, thin, soft sweater. So it's not like too much getting into the fall stuff, because we're definitely transitioning into fall, so I don't need anything too chunky yet. I'm looking for lighter pieces that will just add a little bit of warmth as we get into the fall season. And then to fit in with that dusty rose color that I selected for my capsule, the accent color, I have this dusty rose blush cardigan that is really great for layering once again. And that is something I kept in mind as I was choosing these pieces. I wanted things that would layer really well, and I could get all sorts of different outfits just by including this piece into it. And for this step of adding the accent colors, you'll notice that I did select just solid color pieces for now, because next we're going to be getting into the patterns. So for this next step of choosing your patterns, I did put together a little chart of some aesthetic fall patterns that are definitely trending for this fall season, but there's definitely way more that I didn't even get to on this chart. But when you're choosing your patterns, it's a really good idea to try and stick to the accent colors that you chose. So for example, I chose the dusty rose and the caramel. The patterns that you'll see that I chose have a bit of those colors in them, so it kind of helps keep everything coordinated so that we can get as many outfit combinations as possible. The patterns that I decided to go with for my capsule is the floral print and then the paisley print. I have a total of 3 pieces that I chose for the patterns, and they do follow in with those accent colors that I decided to go with. So I have these pair of floral overalls. They have a little bit of that caramel color in there, but a lot of that overwhelming blush color, dusty rose. This is a little bit more intense than a blush color, but it works. My favorite combination with these overalls is this turtleneck with that caramel color. They just go really well together, and it just goes for the best fall outfit. It's just one of my favorites that I like wearing because it shows that pink that I love, but it's still that fall feeling. Like, it looks like it's for the fall season, and that's what I was going for. I don't know, I really love this outfit combination. I've already worn it a couple times and I love it. So I had to include this as one of my pieces for this fall capsule. And then the last floral prints that I have before I get into my next print is this dress. This is a maxi dress from Love Shack Fancy, and it was actually given to me by a subscriber. This is one of those dresses that looks like it's only for the spring and summer, but if you layer just a chunky cardigan on top of it, or just like this beige cardigan from American Eagle, if I just layer this on top of the dress and then throw a belt on top of it, have just like some more accessories to really build it up, this can be a beautiful fall piece. And that's what I really wanted to use in this capsule. And another reason why I really wanted to include this dress is because it does have more of that ruffled look to it, and I have been trying to include more of those ruffles to get that softer romantic look from this capsule. I did also include the paisley pattern. So the one piece that I have for that is this vest from Free People. It has that paisley print, and this one is unique, and I always like having a unique piece in my capsules because it just kind of makes it your own. Actually, one of my favorite looks with this vest is actually just wearing this plain black turtleneck underneath it and then wearing those high-waisted wide leg Levi jeans. And it's such a casual look, but it's very trendy. And I've been pleasantly surprised at how many different outfit combinations I've been able to get with this vest. So those pieces reflect the prints that I selected for my capsule, but I did also include layers into this step as well. So I just have 2 layers that I included into my capsule. One is a bit lighter, which is this blazer. This is a cream blazer, which does fall into my color palette. It has a really nice cream undertone. It's really pretty, almost a little bit more of a yellow, but definitely that cream is very overpowering in this one. It's a nice light blazer, so it's really easy to layer on top of pretty much anything. But I did also include a more heavy layer. This is a coat from BB Dakota, and it's a really nice layering coat, especially for the fall season. And it's definitely a little bit too warm to be wearing something like this right now, but as we get into the fall season, since this is like a transition into fall capsule, I wanted to include something a little bit heavier just in case. This is the last step for the capsule and just choosing shoes and accessories to include. And this is where I really had fun. I have never been so into accessories than I have this year. One accessory that is a must for me right now and that I have been raving about recently are the belts. You can get different looks using different types of belts. Okay, so first, I included this belt into my capsule, and this one I included because it is a little bit thicker. This is the type of belt that works really well with a chunky outfit, like a dress and then a cardigan, and then layer this on top of it. It just looks really nice. It looks designer. And this belt I did get from Nordstrom. It is a little bit more pricey for belts. Some of you recommended just thrifting your belts. You can find really good quality belts like this. But the second belt that I also included is one that I love wearing with my wide leg jeans from Levi. They just work really well with these jeans, and like there's no need to include as many belts as I did in this capsule, but I'm just getting really detailed with my belts. I'm finding how many outfit combinations I can get with them, and I just cannot stop raving about them. And then the last belt is one that I recently purchased and that I've been loving, and that is going to be in all of my fall looks. This belt I got from Saks Fifth Avenue, I believe, and I will leave it linked down below, but it's just in a really pretty Victorian style. It shows that unique style that I love. It has that rose on there, just more of that feminine look, and it also is in a soft ivory color too. Just brings that aesthetic to an outfit that it's very detailed, and once again that designer look to it. And this one you just kind of tie around your waist, and this one is really easy to work with because I mean you don't have to really adjust anything. You just tie it where you need it and it's good to go. It's just a really pretty accessory that I had to include into a capsule. So we're still in the accessories, but I did also include this collar. This is a lace collar that I can just throw on top of one of these sweaters and just mix it up there. These are a lot of fun. They're definitely unique and a little bit different, but I've been seeing a lot of these and it's a really fun way to change up your look without doing too much. And I also included a pair of socks. These are from Free People. I love doing the socks and sandal combination, especially as we're transitioning to the fall season. These are just a fun way to mix up a look, and it's a different way to do it. It's very unique, and especially if I need to add a little bit of warmth, I can still do that with the socks. And then I also did include a black fedora hat. This is one of those packable hats. It's from Brixton. The hats are something that I love in the fall season, so this is a really easy way to add a different look to any of the outfit combinations that I have for my capsule. And then I wanted to quickly share with you the shoes that I chose for this capsule, and then that will be everything. Okay, so the first pair of shoes that I went for is actually a pair of sandals, and this is one of those sandals that I like to wear those socks with, like that sock and sandal combination. And these ones actually fall really well into the color palette that I chose. I did also include these pointed toe nude heels. These are from Lulu's. I have been endlessly talking about these in every single video that I put up, but they're so wearable. Like these things are just, I love these. Especially the color works really well with the colors that I chose for my capsule. And then the last pair of shoes that I included in this capsule is a pair of boots, and these are my lace-up boots. These are so comfortable. These are perfect for every day. A little bit too warm to be wearing these just yet, but I did want to include them since this is a fall capsule. But in a couple weeks, like these are definitely something that I can see myself wearing. So the total number of pieces that I have in my capsule is 27 items, and that's pretty typical. I mean, for a seasonal capsule, to have that many items. Some people prefer less, others prefer more. This is just kind of what works for me, and I really like how this one turned out. I already got some outfit ideas from this, and I was really excited to like make those Canva prints for you too, like the fall palette and all that. That is definitely something that I want to start getting into, is just like making my own stuff like that. But this is the first time I ever did that for a video, and I was really excited to share that today. But let me know if you plan on creating your own seasonal fall capsule, or at least just doing it to get some ideas. That's one of the main reasons why I do like doing these, but I do also get a lot of wear out of these too. It just kind of reminds me of the things that I have in my closet and maybe some things I need to invest in. But I hope you guys enjoyed this fall capsule. Very romantic and feminine. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.